I'm your host, Logan23. You're joining me for Chapter 13. Together with Alyssa and Emma, you place flyers under the car windshield wipers in a church parking lot. In front of the building, crates with ready-to-adopt pets wait the foot traffic of the churchgoers. You tell your sisters about the argument you had with your dad. Been moping around the house ever since. Don't worry about it, Catherine. The big lug is just blowing off steam. He'll cool off and come to his senses. Do you think I'm really being irresponsible and selfish? No! Not at all. Leaning against a crate, Alyssa gives you a considering look. For one thing, you're disgustingly responsible. You've given the children how many years of your life? Not to mention, all the while, you've been substitute mom. And it's not like you're dropping everything to run off to smoke with Brooklyn hipsters. Emma bends over to scratch the five-legged Miss Pinta Piggy behind the ears. Wait, what? You're saving these pets and maybe even the shelter itself. Zoe did a great job of handling things while you were away. You're not the only one who can manage it. I think she has a better eye for money than I do. There's no reason you shouldn't focus on your music career. Besides, it's really not the shelter that's bothering Dad. What do you mean? Alyssa looks down, straightens her stack of flyers, and finally sighs. Like, none of us want to face it, but Dad's afraid of being alone. He didn't have an easy time when you were away. But he'll have us. It'll be an adjustment, but he's been a widower for forever. He needs to go out and find someone. Just like... Alyssa jumps to her feet, eyes wide. Hey, are you thinking what I'm thinking? No. She pulls out her phone and, oh god, you're gonna set up a profile for your father. In the arms of an angel, just sang it. She pulls out her phone and holds it up to show the Kindling app, the launch page. Put my dad on Kindling. Why not? Well, it would give him something more to focus on than golf balls and sports on TV. You should at least tell him before you put up a profile. He won't even know what this is. Maybe we could find a couple prospects first. Tell him. I guess Dad could have better luck than I did. Crouch down and sit on the cement curb, arms around your knees. Before Aiden and Kindling, I was a free little trout swimming along. Then bam, the shiny bedazzled worm has dangled in front of me. Your head sinks down into your arms as you fight to not cry. How could I resist the worm? How could I not bite? He reeled you in, like line and sinker, and his wormy guts went right down your throat. Oh god, that's too much of a visual, Alyssa. The frustrating thing about all this is that I was fine before he reeled me in. I was swimming along with my trout homies, and then I got hooked. Emma stares at you and shakes her head slowly. You weren't fine. What? You weren't fine at all. You're rewriting history. I hate Aiden with the fire of a trillion suns. Walking over, Emma squats down to take a seat beside you on the curb. You were searching, and even though it's been bumpy, you found someone who... Bumpy! It's been a disastrous earthquake, and we're here in the rubble. Emma stomps her foot, surprising both you and Alyssa. Alyssa, seriously, for once in your life, let me talk. Your youngest, sweetest sister turns back to you and puts a hand on your shoulder. You found someone who loves you, Catherine. He humiliated me, though. He didn't switch those dates to humiliate you. I think he did it because he didn't want to lose you. But he lost me anyway because of you. Did he really? Putting her hands on her hips, Alyssa scowls down at Emma. Why are you defending that worm? Catherine, you miss him. We all see that, even though Alyssa won't admit it. Alright, I see it too, but I think it's pathetic and he doesn't deserve her sister. Instead of thinking about his faults, maybe we should think about how he makes you feel. He's not perfect. Nobody is. But when somebody truly loves you, it's a precious thing. So torn. I should listen to Emma. Maybe she's right about Aiden's feelings for me. I'm gonna go with illusion of choice. Yeah, but Emma, I can't just ignore what he did to me. I'm nobody's doormat. Now you're talking sense. You can still confront him about what he did. I'm just saying, this doesn't have to be the end. In front of you, the congregants start to flow out of the church and into the parking lot. You and Emma stand up. Here come the freshly churched Christians. Get ready. Remember the 1-2 punch. Eye contact with the kids, then lay on the guilt talk to the parents. I mean, I guess. Oh, these horribly photoshopped cars. Later that day, you walk with Zoe near the downtown, posting flyers to telephone poles and coffeehouse windows. Hey, Catherine, we're having an open mic on the coffeehouse. Sign up. Fear bolts through your body. I'm not ready. I don't know. We're so busy with the adoption campaign. Come on, girl. This is too sudden. What should I say? I don't know the scene. I don't even know what kind of crowd goes there. I mean, are they young and hip or older and country? They're human beings, Catherine. Human beings. Yeah, but even then, I mean, not everybody likes what I do. So, if you're going to go in there and you specialize in country or you specialize in, you know, whatever she sings, and then you go in there and you go into a young hip crowd and they're wanting like R&B, jazz, or something like that. No. You need to start playing for humans, not just your pets. After a pause, you walk into a coffee house and sign up. I'm the second performer tomorrow night. Yay! Zoe gives you a hug. I'm proud of you. Let's get some ice cream. A treat. It's the weekend, the day of the adoption event arrives. You post a 70% off sign next to the shelter merchandise. Zoe, Emma, and Dad carry out the pet crates to the sidewalk. Meanwhile, Chad and Alyssa hang out more artwork and displays on the walls. You look at your watch and notice the tremble in your hands. I'm so worried. What if nobody comes? What will happen to our animals? Clasp your fingers together and start to pace. No one is coming. Calm down, Catherine. We just barely opened. Half an hour passes and everyone stares at the empty parking lot. Your eyes well with tears as you look at the animals sleeping in their cages. I can't take them to the county pound. I just can't. I need something to cheer me up. Anything I'll... Talk to the parrot. Not gonna lie. The parrot cheers people up. What do you think, Mr. Salty Tongue? Shit shock to come! Huh. The parrot was, away with prediction. Whoa. Everybody get on your Facebook. There's a huge article in the Cincinnati Enquirer on Catherine. The writer is Aiden. The article features a picture of you at the Grand Canyon from a few weeks ago. Everyone looks at the article while Emma reads aloud. You want to know the worst thing about love? It's that we can't control it. We can spend years making sure it never comes near us. Some of us may date from the sea to shining sea, but that doesn't mean it will find us. And since we can't control it, it can kick the crap out of us, leaving us damaged and abandoned. Like the animals my friend Catherine is trying to find homes for today. They may be a little different or have wounds that won't heal, but they too deserve love. You hear a car pull up outside. Kids pile out of the family van and rush into the shelter. The phone starts ringing off the hook as more and more callers pull into the lot. A skater kid adopts the God damn it. I'm getting emotional at this. Because that is adorable and sweet. A skater kid adopts the graffiti-painted turtle. A little girl begs her father to adopt Miss Pinta Peggy. An older man with thick cataract sunglasses, adopts the one-eyed cat. When you have a chance to breathe, you read more to the article. And if you're so lucky to find great love, don't let it go. Don't mess it up. Don't be afraid. Scream it from the rooftops. A UPS delivery woman enters the shelter with an envelope addressed to you. Confused, you sign for it and open the envelope. Oh my gosh. What? It's a check from Aiden for $15,000. A note fell out of the envelope. You pick up the note and read it aloud. I'm sorry, Aiden. Your dad, Zoe, Alyssa, Chad, and Emma all stand stunned. He came through for you. Zoe gives you a high five, and Emma comes up to your side to give you a hug. There's too much happening. I should collect my thoughts. I want to trust him, but how can I? Then go to the bank and cash the check and shut up. How are you feeling? What am I not feeling? You think of your douchey LA date and laugh out loud. Emma puts her arms around you. Should I call or text or something? Give yourself some time. I feel like I'm gonna cry. My fingers are shaking too hard anyway. Be careful, you could end up calling Aunt Bertha by mistake. Oh look, she's right below Aiden on the contact list. I really can't handle Aunt Bertha right now. Waves of visitors arrive to adopt pets and buy merchandise. This is almost too much of business for us to handle. Not that I'm complaining. A little later, Aunt Bertha shows up with a woman in her 50s. Ah, Christ. You see your aunt pointing to the artwork on the wall, and her friend heads towards it. Aunt Bertha, welcome. Oh, hello, dear. It's been so long since I've been here last. You're having quite the busy day. Yeah, we're thrilled. She looks around and leans in closer to whisper in your ear. Actually, I have a little mission to accomplish. What? Where's your father? He's right over there. Mother today has been so busy. Dad and I aren't exactly on speaking terms right now. Good. He doesn't know it yet, but I'm planning to introduce him to his new girlfriend. She doesn't know it either. Oh, this is fun. When you're not too busy, I want to hear all about how you fell in love. I'm sure it's quite the story. Am I in love with Aiden? Well, let's see. You've thought all about him. And yeah, he switched a couple dates. Because he cared about you. And he was falling for you. And for a guy who had really crappy way of showing good emotion until he met you, you reawakened, like his best friend said, that kid that protected other people. So, traveled with him for so long. Is it a surprise that I grew so close to him? I miss him so much, but I don't know if I can ever believe him ever again. Love will find a way, dear. It always does. She winks, laughs, and walks over to introduce your father to her friend. You continue to have an amazing day of adoptions and sales. We're in the clear. We can make rent and then some. We did it. Thanks to Catherine, the shelter is saved. Let's go and celebrate. I'm so overwhelmed with the feelings, but I don't want to drag my friends and family down into my funk. We didn't get rid of the kittens. They're still there. God damn it, someone sell those kittens. What is wrong with the kittens? I will take the kittens. I will hug them and love them and kiss them and feed them and oh my god, I want those kittens. You go out to dinner with Emma, Alyssa, Chad, Zoe, Dad, Aunt Bertha, and her friends. Everyone is talking about the shelter and avoiding the topic of Aiden. Don't think of Aiden. Don't think of Aiden. I'd like to raise a toast to my wonderful and talented sister. Catherine, you saved the shelter. The deadbeat turned out to be not such a deadbeat. And thank you, Alyssa. We'll have to find a new insult. Where's my parrot? In any case, now you can call it even. Here's to moving on. I don't think I can. Everyone clinks their glasses together as you remain seated in your chair. You can't hold it back anymore. You go into a full-on ugly cry. God damn it. I can't move on. What? What is it? Fine. Without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please do like and share the video if you did enjoy the content. And also head down the description below. There's links to social media, our Discord, where you can come chat with me, as well as many other people that are hanging out in there. We have a lot of fun, and a few links to support me and my content. Without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all. And yes, unfortunately, we have the finale, right? Hold on. Yeah, 14 to 14. 14 is, in fact, I thought there was going to be a 14 to 15 and then a 15 to 15, but I was wrong. So yeah, the next one is the finale. So stay tuned for that. And I will catch you guys then. Peace.